All right, guys. So here we are going to do index checker from Helium 10. We got the index keywords right here. We're going to copy this and we're going to paste them into scribbles to evaluate the matter further, to look into the next step of how to enhance a listing. So we have scribbles here. We have already uploaded the ASIN. We have, so when you open Scribbles, you can go import listing. You put your ASIN there, it gets all the information. Go in your backend search term, locate all the keywords that your product is ranking for. Now, using the index checker, check for which keywords is your product already targeting. So we used 191 phrases to look at this information. Only less than 50 actually indexed, the rest of them did not index. So in this case, the ones that are indexing and the ones that are relevant to our product, also have to evaluate this information to make sure all the keywords that it's indexing for is relevant to our product. So we're going to paste all the index keywords here. And we're going to apply. Okay, and we're going to apply. So from here, the good thing about Scribbles is it is a good way to show us which keywords are ranking, which keywords are not used, which is not ranking, and then it gives us a whole explanation of how to do it. So as you can see here, I'm going to scroll up. All of these are index keywords. But if you look at it, this particular product is only concentrating on very few, only two main keywords from the 191 we chose. Now we have to go up to 1,500 keywords that they're ranking, so we're going to have like 8 scribbles open. But if you look at the keywords that they are ranking for is juicer, press, machine, extractor, masticating, sorry, squeezer, oil, cold. I don't know what oil is doing over here, but we have to remove this. Milk, juice, vegetable, okay? So the scribbles is all actually, the darker the number means, darker the letter means, if it comes in red and orange means these are the strong keywords that is being used in this listing. If you can see here, this is our just going to ignore this because they're right above. You see here is going to show us which keywords are used in the backend that is relevant to the product there. So if you do juicer, it's going to show you all the ones that are juicer. Well, let me just take out some of the keywords so it starts working. Okay, so if we do juicer, it's going to give us all the keywords that we have juicer. Now, in order to write a good listing, a good copyright listing, you need to understand the following. Now, it is not mandatory to do that, but if you want to do it, then follow this structure because it is going to give you results instantly. So whenever it comes to title, you want to make sure to create a title as short as possible. Amazon gives you 200 character byte space. Instead of doing 200, concentrate between 80 to 120 maximum. The shorter your title is, the faster it will start convert. And it goes to the same thing for the bullet points. You can write the bullet points as short as you like. And then this way you are building your listing. Now, within the title and bullet points, you want to make sure that you're concentrating on at least 2 long tail keyword phrases. What goes in the title? Normally, a lot of us, we go after the high search volume relevant keywords, which is good. But what happens is, if you're going to target high search volume keywords, the process is very slow. So I always like to go back to keywords that are low search volume keywords, which does not have a lot of sponsored ASINs targeting, and those keywords are highly relevant to a product. Every keyword has a space in the organic rank from 1 to 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. Every keyword lands on the same technique. But in my last course, I actually taught how to do listing optimization using PPC aggressive match. And if you take that course, you are going to understand how to do a PPC aggressive match. It's going to give you all the keywords that you need to take and put it in the system if you're planning to do listing optimization from scratch, or even if you're trying to do a 12-step optimization, because that information is really going to help you over here. And if you're not indexing for those keywords, you can always apply the extra ones to replace the ones that aren't indexing and take it from there. Okay, so this is here. So all the keywords that are indexing, we have them here. And then we take to the next process, which is here in the next scribbles, I'm going to use the keywords that are not being indexing. We have to evaluate them. We have to make sure that they are actually the keywords that is ranking for a product. And from there, we can really locate what's the next step. So in the next lecture, I'm going to go and I'm going to group all of these techniques together and I'm going to show you what exactly you need to do in order to enhance a listing. Okay, so let me just open this one up. Let me upload the non-index keywords. So here we have all index. We're going to go here and we're going to choose non-index keywords. Why we choose non-index keywords? Because we want to make sure the keywords that are not indexing, are they relevant to our product? And if they are, we need to get them to start indexing. So on the non-indexing keywords, the first process would be to copy that information, take Frankenstein, go to Frankenstein, and from here, we're going to list those keyword phrases to locate the main keywords. Okay. We got that there. Look at the main keywords. We're going to use the same technique and process this. Now we're going to use scribbles again. You can, of course, use the listing builder, but I like to use scribbles because it's a step-by-step process technique. We're going to paste over here. We are going to go to our history, and we're going to, we can just copy the ASIN from here because we still need the other one. Import listing, copy the ASIN over here, paste, apply. Okay. Once that one's done, you want to apply this over here to see which keywords are we already ranking. So anything that's not indexing, which is relevant to our product, we can now concentrate on those keywords and replace the ones that we don't need. Now over here, if you see, none of the keywords are being targeted here, but there's a lot of keywords that is relevant to a product, like nut milk maker. Yes, you can make nut milk in a commercial juicer. It's you got to put the nut. You have to first wet the nuts, put it in the juicer, add water, and it automatically squeezes out the nut milk to do this. Okay, so that's a very powerful keyword right there. Let me show you. Amazon. Not all juicers do this, but very few. Slow mode juicers, slow process juicers, they do this, and that's the technique. So if you are buying a juicer that does everything, then you don't need separate machines to do everything. So this is a nut milk maker. There's a company called Almond something, Almond Joy, not Almond Joy, Almond something, which is very big in the industry to make nut milks. But if you look at this particular keyword here, let's see if we can find a juicer over here. And if we cannot find a juicer here, then here's one right here. Here's one. But if we are not able to find more than one or two juicers that can actually do nut milk, then that is a very profitable keyword for you to concentrate on. And this is how you can really, really improve your business. There's only one guy as a sponsor showing up for this particular keyword. Now, if we take that keyword and put it in our listing, especially in the title, since there's no competition, we can easily get a lot of sales from this product. Let's just see. So this is a beast blender smoothie. It's a blender. It's not even a juicer. Let's see if on page 2, somebody is ranking for a juicer for that particular keyword phrase. Okay, I see one right here. So blender, smoothie maker, not a juicer, still a blender. So you see, it's a very profitable keyword for, now, if I'm going to search this as a juicer, okay, I just want you to understand, now, this is the main keyword that we're targeting, juicer, slow juicer, because the slow juicers, which are the cold press juicers, they're the ones that are going to do a nut milk for us. Let's take this a step further and see if we can look at some products. So then this way, I'm going to show you what kind of sales these guys are doing. If you concentrate on a keyword that is highly relevant to your product, it's just that nobody's targeting it. Let's see, here's one. Cold press juicer. So when I did a slow juicer, that's when these juicers came out. But other than that, there was nothing there. I just want to say the sales. And so this way you can understand, not necessarily you have to go after the highest relevant search keywords. You can go after keywords which are not highly competitive, because if that keyword was competitive, you would see 20,000, 100,000 results. But because it's such a low competitive keyword with only 1,000 people showing up for 1,000 products showing up for that keyword phrase, you are more likely in a chance of making more money on that keyword phrase than you would actually on a very high relevant keyword phrase. Because if it has no competition, you take everything. And if it's high competitive, then you have to fight the bid war with the keyword bidding war at, you know, 6, 7, 10, 20, 30, $60. In my last course, in the Amazon research course, I did share one of the sellers I was dealing with, where they were spending about roughly between $10 to $60 a bid for their keywords. Okay, so using nut milk maker, let's see if there's any juicers that are doing it. So you see it's 278,000, 261, 259. Now this is if I put that, but if I just put nut milk maker and there's no juicer over there selling this product, just imagine how much you can actually grab the sales. It is just a mindset of how you want to work with Amazon. All right, so I hope you guys understood how we are going to use scribbles. Now in the next lecture, I'm going to go and I'm going to group all the things that I mentioned so far about this listing optimization, and we're going to actually go and start the entire process so you can understand how the entire process works. All right, thank you for watching.